Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Daily English Practice. If you're trying to improve your English listening skills but feel frustrated when you don't understand everything, don't worry. You are not alone. In today's video, I'm going to guide you step by step through practical, effective ways to train your ears and boost your confidence. Whether you're watching movies, listening to podcasts, or talking with friends, these tips will help you understand English more naturally. So grab a notebook, stay with me till the end, and if you find this helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment telling me how you practice listening in English. Let's get started. All right, let's begin by talking about why listening is one of the most important skills when you're learning English, or any language. Think about this for a moment. How did you learn your first language? As a baby, you didn't start by speaking. You started by listening to your parents, your family, and the world around you. Listening is the very first skill we develop in any language. That's why improving your English listening skills is not just helpful, it's essential. When you train your ears to understand more English, everything else becomes easier. You will speak more fluently because you're hearing the rhythm and structure of the language. You'll understand faster, especially in real conversations, because your brain is getting used to different accents, tones, and speeds. And you'll feel more confident when watching English movies, shows, or even when joining a Zoom call in English. Now, many learners tell me, Sarah, I watch English videos, but I still can't understand everything. I feel stuck. And I completely understand that. It's very common, but here's the truth. Just watching or listening passively is not enough. You need to train your brain to really listen, and that's what we'll do in this video. But first, remember, listening is a skill. And like any skill, whether it's playing football, cooking, or learning to drive, it takes practice, consistency, and the right techniques. In the next part, I'm going to share those techniques with you, including what to listen to, how to listen, and what you should do when you don't understand something. So stay with me, and don't worry if you're struggling right now. With the right method, you can improve much faster than you think. Many English learners struggle with listening because they expect to understand every single word. But native speakers often speak very fast and use slang or informal expressions. It's completely normal not to understand everything at first. And the most important thing is to focus on the main idea, not every small word. Another reason listening can be hard is that you may not be used to different accents. English has spoken around the world, and people from different countries or regions have unique ways of pronouncing words. That's why it's useful to listen to different voices, American, British, Australian, and more, to get familiar with various accents. Also, listening is difficult when you only read and don't practice hearing English. Reading is helpful, but listening builds a different skill. Your brain needs time to adjust to hearing the natural rhythm and flow of spoken English. So if you feel frustrated, don't worry. It's part of the learning process. The more you listen, the more comfortable your ears and your mind will become. Think of listening like going to the gym. The more you practice, the stronger your skills will grow. Now that you understand why listening can be difficult, let's talk about some practical ways you can improve your listening skills every day, even if you're very busy or don't live in an English-speaking country. One of the most effective ways to improve your listening is to make English a part of your daily life. This means you should try to listen to English every single day, even for just 10 or 15 minutes. You can listen to English podcasts, watch YouTube videos, or even listen to music with English lyrics. The more you hear English, the more your brain becomes used to the sounds and patterns of the language, and this will help you understand better over time. Another powerful method is to use subtitles or transcripts while you watch or listen. For example, you can watch a video with English subtitles first to understand the meaning, then watch it again without subtitles to test your listening. If the video has a transcript, try reading it before you listen so you know what to expect. This helps you connect the written and spoken forms of English and improves both your listening and reading skills at the same time. It's also very useful to repeat what you hear. This is called shadowing. You listen to a short sentence and then say it out loud exactly like the speaker. This technique improves your pronunciation, your rhythm, and your ability to recognize words quickly when you hear them again. Finally, don't be afraid to pause the audio or video if you don't understand something. You can go back, listen again, and try to guess the meaning from the context. This is a natural part of learning, and over time, you will find that you need to pause less often as your ears become stronger. Now let's talk about something that many learners forget, but it's very important: staying motivated and keeping track of your progress. Learning to listen well in English doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, practice, and patience. So how do you stay motivated when you feel like you're not improving fast enough? First, it's helpful to set small, clear goals. Instead of saying, "I want to understand English better," try something more specific, like, "I want to understand 80% of a 5-minute podcast by the end of this month." This kind of goal gives you a target, and when you reach it, you feel proud and more confident. Also, keep a listening journal. After each listening practice, write down what you listened to, what you understood, and what was difficult. You can also write down new words or expressions you heard. When you look back after a few weeks, you'll see how much you've learned. This can really boost your motivation and remind you that your hard work is paying off. It's important to remember that progress is not always fast or visible. Some days, you will feel like you understand everything. Other days, it may feel like you're not improving at all. That's normal. What matters most is that you don't give up. Even on slow days, listening to just a few minutes of English helps your brain get stronger. And finally, reward yourself. When you reach a goal or complete a difficult task, do something nice for yourself. Watch your favorite movie, take a break, or simply say, "Well done," to yourself. Learning a language is not easy. You deserve to celebrate your progress. We've now reached the end of this episode about how to improve your English listening skills, and I hope everything we've discussed has been useful for you. Let's quickly review what we talked about today. First, we talked about why listening is such an important part of learning English. It's not just about hearing sounds, it's about understanding real people, real conversations, and real situations. When you improve your listening, you improve your communication skills, your confidence, and your ability to live and work in an English-speaking world. Then, we discussed different ways to practice listening, from using podcasts and audiobooks to watching TV shows and YouTube videos. Remember, it's important to choose material that matches your level and interests. Don't just listen, actively listen. Use subtitles, repeat what you hear, write down new words, and try to understand both the meaning and the feeling behind the speaker's words. We also talked about staying motivated and tracking your progress. Learning takes time. You might not notice big changes every day, but every small step matters. Set goals, use a journal, celebrate your progress, and most importantly, be kind to yourself. I want to remind you that everyone learns differently. Some people improve fast, and others take more time. And that's okay. What really matters is that you don't stop. Every time you listen to English, even for just 5 minutes, you are training your brain. You are getting better, little by little. So, if you feel frustrated sometimes, remember this. It's normal. Every learner goes through difficult moments, but the people who succeed are the ones who keep going. You are stronger than you think. You have already taken a big step just by listening to this podcast. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Keep listening, keep learning, and keep believing in yourself. You can do it.